Hey everyone, welcome to the Aligned Souls Tarot. I'm Lindsey, and today we're going to be doing the next 7 days. I will be breaking this one down into each of the zodiac signs. Last time it was a pick your card reading. So this one will probably be a little bit quicker, but it will be in your own individual videos, okay? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with Aries. You guys are the top of the zodiac. Before I get started, just know that this is a general read, so not everything's going to resonate with everybody. Just take what does and leave the rest. Do not try to make it fit. If it doesn't resonate right now, you can always come back next week or in the following week, and it might resonate more then, okay? Just remember, time is always fluid. Also, don't forget, you can also check your other placements as well. There could be messages in those. Alright, next 7 days for Aries. Give it one more shuffle. I also want to mention before we get started about sharing out the videos to grow our subscriber list. So if you think that your friends and family would resonate with it or enjoy the video, please share it out to them. I am going to start doing giveaways once we hit the 100 mark. The giveaways are going to be for healing your mind, body, and soul, so not necessarily tarot decks like most tarot readers do. So stay tuned for those, and like I said, subscribe, like the videos, share them out to help us get to that, okay? It's just my way to thank you guys for showing up, letting me share my gift with you guys, and hopefully helping out in some sort of way in your life. Okay, Aries, let's see what we got for the next 7 days. These in order for you first. Oh, all right, they're telling me to stop, so we will stop. Oh, let me shift these over way too far over to the left here. Okay, that looks good. All right, guys. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the 5 of Swords. We'll put him over here. And let's go ahead and get some oracle cards out for you guys. Okay, Aries. Lovely. Okay, so next 7 days for Aries. Okay. I feel like you guys have this kind of push-pull relationship going on with your person. But remember, I'm being told to remind you guys that this is a learning experience. There's growth in the process of the push and pull, the give and take. So somebody probably currently or in the recent past has been ghosted, left behind, put out in the cold, some sort of loss of contact here. But because of this loss of contact, there has been a lot of thinking going on, daydreaming popped up in my head when I said that. But there's definitely been, even though you guys aren't talking, I feel like you both are kind of watching each other from afar. And I'm being told that this split is to allow you to release things that you were holding on to. That are kind of, they're not allowing you to stand in your fullest power. It's blocking your heart space, whatever these things are that you have to let go of. I'll get some clarity on these for sure. We'll do this guy. We'll do the Light Seer's Tarot. But, you know, you're an Aries, so you come off as this very stable sort of person. Even great with communication. You're not afraid to speak your mind and say what's on your mind. But when it comes to your heart space, it is blocked. You have the Four of Pentacles here. When I split the deck, you got the Four of Pentacles again. I do believe you do have hope in this connection. This is a connection that can transform into a peaceful, stable, loving, long-term sort of relationship. And as I said that, I just looked down at these cards down here, and you have stability, which is signified here with the Queen of Coins. And then you also have peace here, companionship here with the dog and the gorilla. What I really pick up from all of this is there's always this sort of standoffish kind of energy, this kind of always ready to fight energy. You have the swords here in multiple places. You have the wands here. While the wands are about passion, it's still this kind of strict and straightforward and can even be used as a weapon. And then you have the spear here with the gorilla. You have the bow with the bow and arrow and this man over here. So I feel like there's definitely a lot of I get reserve is just coming to my head, but like not fully diving headfirst into this. It's very this strategic is the word. Very strategic, concise, step-by-step, methodic sort of energy. Even so, there's a lot of blue and purples here, so there's definitely divine guidance here. There's definitely intuition that is happening here, and you're following that, but it's coming from a space of, I kind of want to say ego, but at the same time I don't want to say ego. It's just coming from a space of thinking more than feeling. Again, on the bottom you have the Star card, so I do believe you guys have hope in this connection. You hold on to that. Let's get some clarity as far as what happened in the recent past. Okay. Okay. What's interesting is you have the King and the Queen of Swords out on the board now. So there's definitely this connection between the two of you. Okay. So in the recent past, you kind of had this, I'm being told it's a come to Jesus moment, but it's this, life-altering comes to mind. That's still not what I want to say. It's not how I'm feeling. You have recently had this transformation, like this, I don't want to say rebirth because it's on this card, but this transformation that has shifted you from where you were to where you want to go. There's definitely this movement within you which has caused this sort of separation between you and this person. And it's not like a definite separation. I feel like you guys are still within close proximity to each other. You might message each other every so often. I just got like once a week came to my head, but it's because of the shift that happened within you that caused this communication to kind of pull back. Okay, so let's get why the Four of Wands is here. Okay, so the Four of Wands is here because this person ultimately is your soulmate, which is signified in the Four of Wands itself. But more so is you're being told that in order for them to come forward or for this connection to move forward to the next level, there are some things that have to be released here. So first of all, there's this codependency sort of energy here between the two of you, which is why we have that push-pull. It's why with our soulmates or our twin flames, there's this push-pull, because codependency is typically the thing that we have the hardest to overcome. We want that person in our life. We want them to help us fill that hole or that void that is in our life, that is in our heart. And it's because of those feelings and those thoughts and those fears around that we hold on to people harder, stronger than we should. So there's definitely this codependency happening. And what you're being asked to do is to kind of go within and discover what's causing those codependent energies and those fears. Discover how to balance out yourself so that you can be a better version of yourself for this person. And by doing that, you lead by example. Even coming back here with the learning and the sacred ibis, you have the one who is standing on top of this door that is cracked open with the light shining through it. This other one is watching. So they're learning. They're learning how to open the door. They're learning what the light is about. They're learning. One will learn how to do it, and then the other will follow. And that's just the process when it comes to twin flames and soulmates, is it's this push-pull energy that you guys have been feeling, that you guys have been going through. But it's like one will step forward and then the other will step forward. The other one might step 2 steps forward and the other one only 1 step forward. It really depends on your path and the journey that you both are on individually. But you're being asked to go within and start this healing process around codependency so that you can free yourself up to be in your highest power. Over here with the Queen of Pentacles. And you could be dealing with a Taurus or another earth sign. But again, you're being asked to kind of put your guard down, feel into it. Don't be afraid to feel into it. Put your fears aside. And going through this and healing this is going to cause you to ultimately become more in your power, especially the feminine power. You're going to discover a lot about yourself. And there's this confidence and this newfound self that is going to emanate from you. And when that happens is when the universe is going to allow you guys to come back together, to come into maybe not necessarily union, but definitely coming out of this energy that you guys are currently in where you're rarely talking, okay? The talk is minimal. You might not even be seeing this person physically. Oh, sorry guys. I don't know where that came from. Okay, so let's see. Where's this overthinking coming from? Okay, so there's definitely, when it comes to overthinking about this, there are things in the past that are still kind of holding you back that you were thinking about. There's indecision here. It could be that you have more than one option, but I'm really not picking that up with this card. It's just that I feel like you have a lot going on. Like I said, there was this shift that happened with you that kind of shook things up unexpectedly, and now you're trying to put the pieces together. And there's things of the past that you're kind of reminiscing on and wondering about, instead of seeing seeing what the future holds, okay, or what the potential of the future could hold. So you're definitely in this thinking sort of state here. It's because you have a lot of decisions that you have to make based off of whatever this shift was for you in your life, okay? So you got the Queen of Pentacles twice, both with the clarifying cards and on the board here. And again, that's just about you coming into your strength and into your power. Same thing with the Queen of Swords here, coming into that power. So you have the stability and you have the communication down. It's going into your heart space here. That is really what is being needed to be worked on. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords for you in reverse and what it is that you need to let go of, that you aren't necessarily letting go of. Yeah, again with the emotions and really feeling into your emotions, you're not doing that. You're not allowing yourself to feel into these deep emotions, and it's causing this restriction between you and your person. And ultimately that's causing this Tower moment right here. Let me see what else I can get on this. Okay, there's a letting go of the drama. Yeah. Okay, so the reason why you guys aren't coming into alignment and aren't coming together anymore is because of this drama. I'm also getting, for some of you, it's about questioning if it was worth fighting for. And for even some of you, I'm getting how to balance it out in your life. And there's this movement away from all of that, from all of the chaos and confusion that's here, because you ultimately want this stable here, this stability here. Another thing that's interesting with this card that I found out the other day is that there is a little girl on top of the sea turtle's back. There's a little boy under the water. And then so typically we have the masculine and feminine energies represented here. So typically the feminine energy, whoever that is, whether you're male or female, will be further along in this journey than the male or masculine energy counterpart. So she's like above the water on semi-stable ground. It doesn't mean that she can't sink back in to the darkness from the light. I don't know why I was going to say lightness, but she is in the light right now. She's following the light. She's following guidance. And typically she is the one, the feminine energy is the one to kind of lead and guide the masculine energy. He's typically the one that is going through the dark night of the soul, trying to heal and really questioning, like, what is this? How do I do this? And trying to find the way. And it's a lot harder. Sorry, guys. It's a lot harder for them most of the time to pull through. And that's where this guidance comes from. So it's really nice that you have both of these cards out here with this stability and this learning, and the masculine and feminine both represented in both of those cards. So with that being said, you guys are moving out of this chaos and drama. You're being guided towards the light. But until you do that, until you're able to go within and actually feel out those feelings and deal with what we talked about out there with the codependency and things of that such, this union, this coming back together isn't in the near future, okay? Because there is healing that has to be done. Let's do the 4 Pentacles, and you're blocked. So for some of you, the first thing that I'm getting with this Queen of Wands is that you just want to be in this energy of a physical connection. You don't know if you're not capable, but if you're able to handle an emotional attachment to somebody right now. And that's for some of you, not necessarily all of you. Yeah, it's funny that we topped it with the 4 of Coins again. So, yeah, some of you are just looking to be in this physical connection with somebody. You don't necessarily want all of the emotional aspect and spiritual aspect that comes with a connection, but some of you feel, for those of you who that doesn't resonate with, some of you feel highly confident around this person. You feel confident in yourself, and you feel really passionate about this person and towards this person. So you've kind of asked for guidance. You've kind of asked, what do I do? How, is this right? And you're questioning this connection. Is it true or not? And you're going to be getting this communication about this. You're going to get this communication from Source, from the divine, from God, in regards to healing yourself, in regards to how to come together and move this forward, how to up level with this person. So you're being asked to meditate or journal so that they can communicate with you clearly. It could be interpretations in your dreams, but it'll be more pronounced and more clear if you do meditation or journaling. That's what I'm getting from that, okay? What else do we need to know? Let's go through these as far as the near future. Well, this is in the next 7 days, but in the future ahead, like I said earlier, there's definitely this watching of each other and seeing kind of what's going on in the other person's life. 8 of Cups in reverse is about coming back together. And I feel you guys will do that once you start healing the wounds that are here, that are holding you guys back from each other. You have the Hermit in reverse, indicating that once you guys, the 3 of Coins here. So once you guys come out of this self-healing and you feel really confident in that self-healing that you have done, that is when you guys will come together and start building this solid foundation. And you're being asked to not lose hope. In this connection, it's gonna take longer than you would like, is what I'm getting. There's really no time frame because it's an individual journey. But it's going to take longer than you would like to go within and feel out these feelings and heal what you're being asked to heal. But there's telling you to not give up. Know that this is at least a soulmate connection, if not a twin flame connection. And you guys are being divinely guided towards each other. And you're definitely going to grow and learn along the way. So there's going to be more than one of these connecting, disconnecting, reconnecting sort of cycles happening. But each time you guys are going to be learning something new and different. And you're both going to be growing in your own time through this connection. So it's a really good connection. It's just going to be a lot of work, but you have signed up for this, and this is good. It's a good thing. It's just going to take time, okay? All right, so I hope that helped, Aries, for the next 7 days, and I will hope to see you guys back. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video.